Before I start this lesson, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, thereby to Apostle Elder Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the 144,000 that's pushing, 144,000 men that's pushing and believing this word in our true sincerity, and sacrificing their lives and wills to do so. Shalom to the men, women, and children that's tuning in and listening. And shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad on all four corners of the earth. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. His only begotten Son name is Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this video is edifying, quick, and straight to the point. This video will be entitled, Blood Has to Be Shed. And I entitled this like this because I was meditating on a state of how things are. And the only logical conclusion to solving these matters and things that we're dealing with, and not just us, but the world itself, blood has to be shed. There's no other way to go about it, and there's no other way to fix it, you know? And that's why the Lord is going to restore things to the way it is, you know? Things have to change, and it required, and for oh, Salakia. Don't worry about that. So, in order for things to change, you know, blood has to be shed for righteousness to be appreciated. And not just righteousness to be appreciated, but for things to be valued and for things to go back right, things have to change. And that means blood has to be shed. So, I'm going to start off in Isaiah chapter 34. Let me get there first. Because ultimately, with everything that's going on, change is required, change is needed, and change is wanted. Change will be a very, very needed thing, and the Lord is going to bring change. So this is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and to hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and that all that is come therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. And yeah, you know, this is what's about to happen. We're about to witness and know the full extent of how the Lord gets down. And not just gets down, but we're going to know the full extent of how angry the Lord is, you know. And he's coming with his son. Well, the Lord, not coming with his son. Yahweh Shai is coming in the power of his Father, in the glory of his Father, you know. And not just that, we're going to know, like, hey, the Lord will, all them times we gave the warnings, all those times we told the people to get right, hey, that's exactly what we learning. Now granted, the things we go through compared to the things these people about to go through is about to be astronomically different. You know, we getting ready for those things, but the way the Lord's going to have it to where we already know what it's like to suffer not eating, suffer not having power, you know? And then not just that, the Lord's going to protect us regardless. We going to have that hedge of, Lord willing, we have that hedge of around us. The elect, first and foremost, going to have the hedge around them. So, verse 3, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And yeah, the Lord's going to do a lot of killing when he comes back. You know, we're going to see a lot of dead bodies, but this is referring to the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat and the ICBM missiles and the laser beams from the chariots. The Lord is about to do a lot of killing, and a lot of deleting. And it's going to be to the point where you're going to smell it. You're going to see it. You're going to smell it and witness it. You're going to see people going in the worst ways imaginable. Verse 4, and the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. And that's the ICBMs, that mushroom cloud. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from a vine, off from the vine, and as falling fig from the fig tree. And yeah, these nukes, these ICBMs, going to be dropped, and when they drop and hit the ground, it's going to be like a big mushroom cloud, and the big mushroom cloud is going to be seen, and not just seen, it's going to be felt. These people going to know what it feels like to really suffer. And when you burn it away, it ain't quick. The Lord's going to make it to where it's not quick. So, verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. And yeah, Idumea was an ancient place in Edom, an ancient city in Edom. And now, modern day Idumea is America, aka Babylon the Great. So you're going to see this, the similarities that it has. And, you see the similarities that America has with ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, all of that. And America is going to be that place. It's going to be that place that's going to burn. And I was thinking of this. I forgot what it might have been Batman, but yeah, it was Batman. I forgot which one it was. But the butler said some men just want to see the world burn, and yeah, we're those people. We want to see this society crumble and burn. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. Not just something wrong with you. You're part of the problem. So, let me see. Behold, it come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And yeah, the Lord's going to do a lot of judging. The Lord has to. The Lord has to judge. This madness had to stop. This so-called American lifestyle have to end. These heathens' rule have to go down, and it will go down. And let me see. I'll jump down to verse 9. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become a burning pitch. And yeah, this place is gonna burn. This place is gonna burn. And it's not going to just burn for a short period of time. It's going to burn for a long period of time. When this place get hit by nukes and ICBMs, you have to realize you got waste all over the ground. You got pipes under here. You got all of that. You have all of these things that's going to burn. And it's going to burn for a while. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. And yeah, this place ain't going to be inhabitable for only... actually, does it get that? Oh, yeah, verse 11. Verse 11 is going to get that. This place, no Israelite or human going to live over here in America. And also, as the scripture says, it's going to be a line of confusion. You ain't going to know what's what. You're going to be able to tell California from Michigan and all that. You're not going to know. So, verse 11, the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion. Yep. And the stones there, the stones of emptiness. And yeah, we ain't going to know what state is what. We ain't gonna know. You're not gonna be able to tell. So from there, I'm gonna go to Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8. Revelation 18 goes into it. The doom is 17 or 18. The doom of Babylon, but ultimately, with everything that's going on, we have to. This is something you have to meditate upon every day. Now, granted, we are here. We got to make the most of what our situation is here, to the best of our ability, Ultimately, we do have a lot going on here. But at the end of the day, we're not putting stock in this place. We're not putting all our, what's the word I want to use? We're not putting all our eggs in a basket. We're not doing that with this place. We just here for a short time, not a long time. let me see. So, is that 20? Just Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8. Be fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers, scorners, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And yeah, this second death is exactly what's about to come. That's that burning pitch in Isaiah 34. You know, this place is gonna be a lake of fire. This place is gonna burn, and it gotta burn. You know? So ultimately with everything that's going on, this place had to burn. There's no other way to go about it. And there's no other way to fix it. And Israelite and Jake gonna burn too with it. If you're against it, if you're against what the Lord wants, that means you're a part of the problem. So let me see. This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And yeah, this place, the judgment of Babylon will be the judgment of Babylon, aka America. Babylon the Great, aka America. This place will be judged, and in 1 hour, the Lord is going to destroy this place. That's a speedy riddance. A speedy riddance, and the Lord is going to handle that and handle this problem. You know, America, aka Babylon the Great, is the biggest problem in the earth. The biggest problem in the earth. This is the epicenter of wickedness. You see, everything is pushed out from America everywhere else. It starts here. So this is the biggest problem. America's the biggest problem. So the Lord's going to handle the biggest problem first and burn this place. So from there, I'm going to jump to Isaiah chapter 63, and I'll start at verse 1. And then I'll close out from there. I didn't want to meditate on it. I didn't want to be on this too long, but you know, just on my spirit to go into this, because it's been a while. It's been a while to go into this, but this place had to fall. Not just the jobs, but the things that's pushed out here. You know, the way America runs, the way Americans live their lifestyle, the way Babylon has pushed out its philosophies and shit to all the people here and out in the Eastern world and all over the earth. It gotta stop. It got to stop. So this is Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1. Who is this cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. And yeah, the Lord is coming back, and he's going to do a lot of killing. Now, obviously, the Lord's not going to be covered in blood, but the Lord is metaphorical. You know, the Lord is going to be literally killing a lot of, not just a lot of Edomites, but a lot of Jake too, and a lot of heathen altogether. So, from there, verse 2, wherefore art thou in thy... Salaki, let me reread that. This is verse 2. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments is like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I have trodden the winepress alone, and the people there was none with me. I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. Yeah, the Lord is going to do a lot of killing. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Oh, I'll stain all my raiment. And yeah, the Lord is going to do a lot of killing. That's all that means. The Lord is going to have the Lord's body count going to be high, as Jake say. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is mine, is in my heart, in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And yet the Lord is going to destroy and decimate his enemies, our enemies. those that the Jake Israelites, 2/3, and the heathens. Jake got to get it too. The heathens got to get it too. So let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But at the end of the day, actually, no, I'll jump to verse 6. And I will tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. And yeah, the Lord's going to do, not just do a lot of killing, but the Lord's going to come back in his vengeance. He's going to turn these people against each other. Then not just that, these people are going to know what it's like to have their fear is going to be established. And not just established, the fear of the Lord will be universal. These people ain't going to be so prideful. The Lord's pissed off. So how the people of the Lord's pissed off. So how much more so the Lord Yahweh Shai and his Father, you know? But Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out by giving all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakal Kodash, and Lord, when this video is edifying, and on to the next one. Shalom.